Hey guys, in today's video I want to show you how to resurface your rotors at home. You might be wondering how you're gonna do that. Well, good old grinder. I know that shield is a little bit too big. That's the original. I had a cutoff wheel on it before and it was this big, so I needed to make sure it accommodates it. This is what I'm going to be using, and this is basically the type of grip. Let me see here, I forgot what I bought. 120 grit. So basically we want to get rid of this kind of, groove in here, or at least, make it kind of like nicer, just a little bit more smoother. This particular side of the brakes, when I'm braking, it's making a sound as if my brakes are so worn down that it's actually making a noise. However, the brakes are actually brand new and they're not worn down, and it was actually tricking me to think that the brake is worn down. But once I took it off, this is the result. But this is a Bosch rotor here, and they're not going to be cheap just because it's a Bosch. I mean, you could get a Chinese one, but I still got plenty of life left in this, so I'm just going to resurface it. So basically the idea is, keep the grinder wheel flat, and this is why I went with the sand disc type, flat, and just, basically just do this kind of motion on it. Just go evenly around. I'm using my drill press table for that, which I think would work just fine. And also, if need be, I could actually put some bolts through here and actually bolt it down. Maybe this is what it's meant to do, I don't know, because when you look at it, some of the holes are actually lining up. I would only need one line up, but anyways, after sanding down my rotor using this type of method, it actually worked out really well. Once I actually was finished, I installed everything onto my car and I attempted to drive it and test it, how the brakes works. Brakes are working excellent. No more noise coming from the left rotor. Now my brakes feel like they got a lot of life in them, and they're braking as it should. So I could not be happier with the result. It's actually working really, really well. So I do want to let you know, guys, about that experience. But also, when you do attempt to do this yourself, please wear some kind of eye protection, face shield, some kind of gloves. But anyways, do this at your own risk. Of course, it's recommended just buy a brand new rotor and replace it. But if you're trying to save money, this is not a bad way to go. But of course, I do want to mention this. I do have sanding and grinding experience. I worked for 1.5 years for a steel company, and every day I welded, grinded, and sanded at that place. But that was like not in my job description, but we had to do that anyways. I was their basically professional cutman. I cut all the steel at different angles, and I had to bend the tubes and like anything for those type of jobs. And of course, cut it out, then lay it out on tables according to blueprints, put everything together. And of course, we all had to chip in and sand basically some of the welds and things like that, so that everything looks nice and smooth with the pipe. But I have a natural motion now when it comes to grinding. Like, I still have muscle memory how to sand it, even though that type of work I did was over 20 years ago. And this is the final result, guys. So this is actually pretty good. I know some of you guys might think you can't get it perfect. Yeah, you're not gonna get it like really, really perfect, but I tried my best, and I got rid of the lip over here. It was like a little lip developing, so maybe that was scraping or whatever, but that lip is now gone. So that is it. That's how you do it, DIY style. I'm not saying that you should definitely do this to your rotors, but hey, I'm doing it to mine. But you make that decision on your own. I'm not telling you that this is the way to go. Maybe you need to throw yours out and replace them with new. But I like to try things, and this is me here. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.